Well, thank you very much, Superintendent Jennifer Modello, and good afternoon to all of you. What a wonderful day. Thank you for bringing out the sun. This is our fourth annual Freedom Concert. And as somebody said yesterday, that it has become a tradition. So we are celebrating Liberation Day, and we have a program full of music, the spoken word, to celebrate and contemplate on the essence of freedom in the broadest sense of the word. And today we're honored to present a mixture of American and Dutch performers, because I'm especially proud to welcome our guests from the Netherlands, the Dutch Regimental Orchestra Guards, Grenadiers and Rifles, and conducted, yes, wonderful, all the way from the Netherlands. It's conducted by Anne van den Berg. And we're also delighted to have vocalist Julia Schutten with us. She frequently performs with the orchestra, and we just heard her sing, and I say, if she sings again such a swinging song, don't be shy, stand up, clap along, dance along. It's Liberation Day after all. Of course, you see behind you the Netherlands carillon. It stands proudly as a symbol of freedom and a strong bond between our nations. As you can see and read on the carillon, it was a gift from the Dutch people to the American people, thanking them for all they did for the Dutch people, liberating them, and also assisting the Netherlands after the Second World War through the Marshall Aid Fund. It was my grandparents' generation who went around asking for money, collecting money from all the Dutch citizens so that this carillon was possible to be built. It's a way of showing our appreciation for our transatlantic ties, an appreciation for our liberators, so that we will not forget. And that's the reason behind this carillon. It's also the reason behind our cemetery, Margraten, a cemetery in Limburg, where 8,288 Americans have been buried, those who gave their lives for our freedom. It's not unlike the Arlington Cemetery around us. It is a sacred place. It's a hallowed place. And it's a tribute to the price of freedom carved in stone and draped in silence. And while I say that, of course, I also have to say that our thoughts are with the brave people of Ukraine fighting for their freedom. Thank you, Ambassador Oksana Makarova, for being here. And our keynote speaker today, Robert Edsel, will speak about Margraten. He wrote a fantastic book about it. And I don't want to shoot his thunder, but I just want to share with you also one story, because I once had a minister for foreign affairs who came from that region, Limburg, who comes from that region. And he was on the waiting list for a very long time to adopt one of those graves. And finally, it was his turn, and he could adopt one of those graves. And all he knew was that it was from Leo Lichten, and that he had died in November 20 November 1944, just before the liberation of the south of the Netherlands, and that he was Jewish because there was a Jewish symbol on the grave, and that he came from New York. That was all that was known. And he started digging and digging and digging until he found relatives. Came close to those relatives, started becoming friends with those relatives. He even got to know a really good friend of Leo Lichten, who knew that Leo had passed away, and who named his son Leo after his best friend Leo. And it was then that former Minister Timmermans, he took the father and the best friend and Leo to the grave to spend time with the grave and with each other. And it's really those stories that have to be told. Stories about people to people, so that we never forget. So that we never forget the sacrifice that they made. And it also shows that we should never, ever take freedom for granted. We should, of course, never repeat the mistakes of the past. We should treasure what we have built. 80 years of peace in Europe and the strong bond between the US and Europe that we have in NATO. And also, may we never, just as we never should take freedom for granted, may we never take that bond for granted. may we always cherish it with empathy and understanding. You will now hear the two anthems of the Netherlands and the US. After that, the band will perform, and after that, the keynote speaker, Robert Edsel, will give his keynote speech. Thank you so much.